Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Kiana, aka The Yellow Lotus. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about setting powder. Now, I've always been a big lover of the dewy look, but with me having oily skin, I've definitely felt the need to try out setting powders and a little bit of the bacon. It's very big now. Most recently, I've been using the Fenty Beauty setting powder in honey. I do like the undertone in the powder, but it just doesn't really assist me in my need to take away the additional oils in my skin. So today we're going to be just trying out a new setting powder. I'm going to try it out here with you all and just going to try to test out to see, is this really the best setting powder for oily skin? Okay, now I have my bag here. I purchased this from the MAC store. Out here, I'm going to be trying the Studio Fix Perfecting Powder. It comes in this little packaging like this. Here, this is going to be my first time opening it. Now, per MAC, this powder is said to be non-acnogenic. It's been dermatologist tested. Also, they said that it is great for all skin types. It's supposed to help to control oil and also help to blow your pores. Now, when you're opening it, does have like this little tab here that you have to take out. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that. Now, because this video is about setting powder, I did already go ahead and do my brows. I also did like this matte smoky eye look here. I will definitely leave details as in the products that I used today to create the overall full look, and I'll also leave some links below where you can purchase these products if you like any of them or you just want to try them out for yourself. And I've already prepped my skin with the MAC Cosmetics Natural Radiance in yellow, and I took that and mixed it with the Peach Strobe Cream because that's my favorite one, just to kind of give my skin a little glow as well as moisturize it. And the Natural Radiance also helps to reduce oil as well, so hopefully that with the setting powder will keep my oils away the whole day. Okay, this is what it looks like here when you can't really see it very good on camera, I don't think, but it does have like a little sifter for the powder. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to set it onto my pan I have here. And I'm just gonna shake some of this out. All right. And I'm just going ahead and getting the powder ready so that once I do apply my foundation as well as my concealer, then I can immediately set my under eye just to avoid the immediate creasing or anything like that. Now, I will let you see this powder before I get started. Okay. This powder, it's kind of like a soft pale yellow, but it does have a little peach in it as well. Let me try to hold it as close as I can for you. Well, you can't really see. There we go, a little bit. That's a little better. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my foundation application. Like I said, I've already prepped my skin for this application. It's always good to use a good primer for, you know, just that you can be able to receive those great results that you want to receive, and also so that your foundation can last throughout the day. Okay, I'm going to use the MAC 170 brush, this brush here. And I'm also going to use the MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation. And my shade is NC50. Like I said, I'll leave details about all of the products below. I'm not going to get too much into that. Now, I've chose this foundation today, not for any real specific reason, but I'm going to use this one because this is the foundation that I use the most, and it's one of my favorites. So I just want whatever powder that I find to work well with that formula, just because I use it a lot. Now, the reason why the Studio Fix Fluid Formula is one of my favorites, just because I love the finish. It's lightweight, it's full coverage, and it's also good with helping to control oil. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and just... And I love this brush because you can just like bounce it across your face and it just blends the foundation out flawlessly. Now, I always start by going in with just a little bit, just because you don't want to get like that very cakey, overly done type look. And it gives me a chance to just blend everything out, and from there I can see if I have the coverage I need and just go back in and build onto it versus piling a whole bunch on. It's easier to add on rather than to take away, especially when you're in a rush. Just gonna carefully go around brows. Another thing I like about this brush is it works well around the curves of your face. It just kind of like hugs it. Pull this back some. Now I'm not going too much over my brows because I can just take my small concealer brush once I apply my concealer and just blend that out, just to avoid getting makeup all in my hair. Okay, I don't need much more, but I didn't do much concealing on my nose, so I'm just gonna put just a little dab extra there, because I do have like a little bit of a scar that's healing from when I was sick. All right, so I feel like I have the foundation blended out very well. It's still got that little bit of a wet look to it, but this foundation does have a matte finish, so it'll dry out and dry matte. Now let's see here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my concealer. I'm gonna use the MAC Studio Fix 24-Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. It looks like this right here. And I'm using shade NC45, so you know. Now you can apply your under eye concealer however you choose. I know some people do like the lines and they pull it away like this. Me, I just think it's easy to just create the dots. One, because like I said, less is more. You can kind of blend it out and build on. And if I need any extra, then I can add extra. Two, also it's just easy just because of the wand. And I feel like I use less product. It helps me to save more. I'm sorry if you can't see very well. I'm gonna try to turn to the side here. I'm just blending out my concealer. Want to make sure that it's blended very well for when apply the setting powder. I'm really excited about seeing how this is gonna work because I really have not tested this out yet, and it does seem like it'll be very lightweight, and they say that it's good for any skin type, excuse me, not tone, but any skin type. So I just really want to see if it really controls the oil like it says. Because I know like Fenty Beauty doesn't say that it controls oil, but I know just from testing it out that it doesn't. Like I said, I do love the color of the Fenty Beauty one in Honey, but just for my foundation to stay throughout the day and just last a really long time, I would like to try something that does help to take away that oil, so I don't have my foundation breaking up throughout the middle of the day. And just blend out the concealer on my nose. Okay, I'm not gonna go too much in with the whole highlight and contouring thing because this is about the same powder. All right, now that I have everything blended out very well, what I'm gonna do is my beauty blender is already damp. And actually, I'm going to take it and go ahead. Okay, just bear with me here. I'm just pressing it into the skin. Pressing it into the skin. I'm going to grab a little more here. Looks really light. I'm going to do the same thing on this eye, just pressing it into the skin. I'm just going to put a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Catch my smile lines. Now, when I'm testing out of a setting powder, I don't really pay as much attention to if it's going to last as far as where my smile lines are, because of the fact that I do smile a lot. So there's really no formula that doesn't crease in that area on me. It's just like, it would definitely be a miracle if this didn't crease in my smile lines, because I just really smile a lot. And so eventually, even though it may not happen during the initial foundation application, normally throughout the day it does always crease in, my foundation does always crease in that area. I'm gonna go ahead and brush this away. I don't want to leave it on too long, as in to bake or anything like that, because this powder does look pretty light. I wanted to purchase a deeper shade, but this was the only one that they had available at the time when I went in. So this is what I'm gonna work with. I'm just gonna basically just test like how it feels, how it looks, if it actually gives the results that it says it will give me. And then if I need to, I can just go and get a darker shade later. Because this is definitely a lot more peachy than what I would normally like. Whew, yes. Okay. Okay, so this powder is definitely a lot lighter than what I would like. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go ahead, warm up my skin, and from there what I'll do is spray it with my Fix Plus spray and see how it really sets into my skin. From there I'll know, you know, when I use the Fenty Beauty powder, sometimes it does look, it does start off kind of a little bit light, but with the golden undertone that it has in it, it doesn't, you know, look this light. But I noticed that when you set it with the Fix Plus spray, it kind of like seeps down into the skin and takes shade to your foundation. So I'm gonna test this out with this one. I'm not gonna knock it out the box just yet. And I'm gonna see, because like I said, I may just need to just grab a deeper shade, which wasn't available this time, so that's fine with me. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with this bronzing powder to kind of help to warm up my skin. With this powder so far, I know you can't see it very well, but I do feel like it is doing a good job of blurring my pores. It's not a very heavy powder. It actually feels pretty nice on. I'm going to take this here. Just giving myself a little nose contour here. Okay. One thing that I do like about using setting powder is when you set your under eyes with your concealer, it can kind of serve as a guide for when you're contouring. It just kind of it kind of brings out that perfect point to set your powder, your bronzer, or your contouring powder, whichever you like to call it. Normally I do a little more bronzer on my forehead because I think my forehead is large, and so I like to do that to kind of minimize it. But for now, I'm just gonna leave it because I have my hair wrap on and all of that. Let's see. I'm gonna use, now that I've kind of warmed my skin up some, I feel like the powder doesn't look as drastic with me warming up my skin, but I do still see some areas up in here where I really need to get that blended out. But I feel like once I spray my face, like it will seep in really nicely. Just for informational reasons, like I do feel like the powder, once again, like I said, it's very lightweight. It has a very velvety feel to it. I definitely up close think that it's doing a good job of blurring my pores. It's definitely holding back some oils as well. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to go ahead and take my 126 SCS brush. This is from the Electric Wonder collection from MAC. I love this brush. This is a great setting brush if you can get your hands on it. It's very soft and it's nice. Okay, I'm gonna go in with my mineralized skin finish powder in dark, and I'm gonna use this also as a way to warm up my skin because it's very sheer, lightweight. And I'm gonna just take this powder and I'm going to go all over the face with it. Now the only area I'm not really hitting with the powder is under my eyes because even though this powder is very sheer and lightweight, I just don't want to, I don't want to make under my eyes get dark with covering it with this powder. Okay, now that I'm looking at it more, I feel like it definitely doesn't look as bad. Like I said, I am gonna take some pictures that I will probably attach towards the end of this video, just so that you can see what the results look like in pictures, if it gets any flashback, anything like that. Like I said, I do feel like this one's pretty light, but right now I like the way that it feels on my skin. So the next time around, I think that this one that I purchased here, they didn't have many shades at the location that I went to, but this one that I purchased here is in shade light. So I feel like a better shade to go with would probably be, well, if you're my complexion, would probably be the light plus or the medium, just because under your eyes you're using a lighter concealer shade anyway, so you don't really need the powder to be the exact same shade as your skin shade, just probably a little lighter so it can brighten. And so those would be the shades that I would go with if I were to repurchase this powder again. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put on a lip color, and then I'll go ahead and set the foundation. The lip pencil I'm using is the MAC lip pencil in the color Cork. And I love this shade because it's a very nice soft brown, and so it's pretty close to my actual complexion, just maybe a little deeper. And so when I'm wearing lighter color or neutral color lip shades, it just gives a nice look. If you're not going for like the ombre look, where your lips are transitioning from like dark to light or light to dark, then you would like a shade like this that's pretty close to your tone. Okay, so for my lip shade today, I'm going to use, where is it? Okay, I'm gonna use the MAC Bad and Bare lipstick, and this is a satin finish. I like this one because it's a very nice neutral tone. It's a very nice nude for anyone who's of medium deep skin. Okay, so I really should have did a lip scrub before this, okay, because my lips are peeling like always. But okay, so as the powder's setting in, I'm kind of liking it. I don't think that it looks too bad. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with my Fix Plus spray. My favorite scent is Rose, so I'm gonna go ahead and set it here. All right. Okay. Just gonna let that seep in and dry, and this is basically the results. I'll get a little closer so you can see. I'm gonna let the powder dry. Like I said, I'm probably gonna attach some additional pictures that I take just so you can see if it has any flashback. Do take note to the fact that I did mention that this powder is a little bit lighter than what I would choose in the future if I do decide to purchase the MAC Perfecting Powder again. But so far I like the way it feels. It's very lightweight. It applied nicely. It wasn't very messy at all, which is the thing that I love, because a lot of the setting powders that I've tried seem to be very messy. The Fenty Beauty powder got all over the place the first time I tried it. So yeah, I would definitely like that I'm saving more product because it's so neatly compact, and the sifter definitely saves the product. Now, there's something else that I would like to share with you all today. I've already announced, if you already follow me on Instagram or Facebook, I have announced that I will be doing my site launch soon. Launching the site is definitely going to be a big thing for me because this will serve as a home base for my business. It will allow you to book online with me. You can also learn more about me and about my brand and just who I am as an artist. And I'm definitely excited to share that with you all. Everything makeup. You'll be able to follow my blog that I'm starting, and any questions, any ideas that you have, is definitely going to make it a lot easier for you to connect with me and get in contact with me and reach me. Basically, my website will serve as like a full all access to Yellow Lotus Beauty Bar, to me, Kiana, and just sharing my art with you all and sharing a little bit more about me and about myself. What I'm going to do here today is I'm going to go ahead and let you all know what the site is. As a thanks for watching my video today, my website will be launching on November 1st, but you all will get first access for watching this video with me here today. And my website is www.yellowlotusbeautybar.com. Once again, that's www.yellowlotusbeautybar.com. And check it out. All right, thank you.